Happy Sunday, everyone. Back on track Sunday. I wanted to pop in here and post because one of the things that I know is an issue for a lot of peeps is going to the grocery store, what you're going to buy, buying more, buying less, and you get used to buying the same amount as before because your head, you still think, oh, I'm going to make a whole bunch of food. But here's the reality, and I don't know how many you're cooking for, but here's the reality. You're going to be eating a whole lot less. I ended up getting a real big pack of chicken from Costco, and it's already pre-cooked. It's in a bag and in a seal tight container, and I mean that's like 2 weeks worth of chicken. I mean more, maybe even more than that, because I end up giving so much of it away. But it's super cheap in that it's like $11.99. So if you have a family, that might be really good for you because your family could eat the chicken too. And I'm thinking you could make so many different meals from it. And I think I may even do a post on how many meals you can make just from that chicken if you live near a Costco, because for $11.99 it's really tasty, it's really easy, and you could make, I don't know, tons of meals from it. And that would give you a ton of protein. But, you know, looking at what you're buying for your snacks and your meals for the week is important, but also looking at when you're cooking, you're going to be making less. And so your grocery bill is naturally going to be cut. Now, the other thing that I want to mention is, and again, I don't know what your specific family situation is, but we don't have a lot of junk in the house, and it's by design, because I don't want, both my husband and my son aren't gonna, you know, we all want to focus on eating healthy. So we will buy nuts, although my son's not crazy about nuts. But we don't have ice cream in the house. We don't have chips a lot of times in the house. And so, and if I've had a party or something, and if it's left over, I end up giving it to someone just because we don't eat it. And I think that's part of the training that I've done for my child, is making sure that, you know, he's picking healthy snacks. So looking at what you're buying and what the rest of your family is eating, I think is really, really important, because it's going to be around, right? And so when we talk about the head hunger, part of the stuff that I'm going to be, that I do talk about is like practicing that awareness of what you're eating, practicing the awareness of, okay, is this head hunger? Is this physical hunger? But if you do end up eating something, you know, are you eating something that is pouch worthy, that's good for your body, that is healthy for you, versus the old stuff? So that kind of thing. So that's something that I wanted to share. Yeah, so making sure that it's pouch worthy, making sure that you are getting healthy snacks. So those like Sargento snacks, I don't know if you guys have seen them, that's like nuts and cheese. I've often told my clients that there's a cheaper way to do that, because those are really expensive, and those snack packs, because they're pre-boxed for you. It's like, go to, again, Costco or a grocery store near you where they can sell like nuts in bulk. As long as you're past your, I think, 3 months out, I don't think it's recommended that you have nuts in your first 3 months, because you're still healing, and you have to chew it really, really well. But nuts are a good source of protein. Cheese is a good source of protein. Obviously chicken, beef jerky. I'm probably going to do a live stream next week on travel, because I'm going to be going out of town, and I'm going to show you all the goodies that I'm taking with me when I travel, because when I travel overseas, I take stuff with me that it's bariatric, like bariatric style, because a lot of the stuff that I would eat here, like they're not as high in protein over there as we are here. So, and just to stay on plan, I take stuff with me that to make sure that I get the protein in. So I don't know if any of you are ever traveling or planning on traveling. I have a couple clients who travel frequently, and so I kind of tell them, you know, to pack these specific snacks and things to add the protein to their meals. But the reason I'm making this post today is because it's the beginning of the week and it's hard to kind of go to the grocery store during the week. I typically recommend to people that you go on Saturday or Sunday so that you can set yourself up for success for the week. Make sure that you're getting in your veggies, make sure you're getting in your protein, making sure that you have healthy snacks at your fingertips so that you can just grab and go when you're at work or when you're on the go. And I was actually watching another not a bariatric person, but a chef, and she said that she would get hungry, and so she would keep specific like snacks in her purse or in her bag purposefully for when she was out. And it was like, okay, there was 3 or 6 hours that went in between meals and she didn't have snacks with her. So it is important that, you know, if you're going to be not traveling per se, but if I know a lot of people who drive for their job, and so you need to have a snack available to you in between meals, like an official snack. And so what is that if you're on the road? And of course, we all want to avoid fast food. We all want to avoid the quick fix stuff. So what is something that you can take with you that's healthy, that's portable? So I want you guys to start thinking about that, because it is not, the head stuff is part of what drives you to, oh, well, let me just go to this place and pull in, or let me just do this. Whereas if we plan and prioritize in advance, that is going to help your brain. That is going to help this emotional piece, because you're like, oh, that's what I'm eating. Oh, that's what I'm eating. Oh, that's what I'm eating. Instead of having to like think about it on the fly, because that's when, you know, especially when you are physically hungry, that's when your brain goes, well, I could pull into a Wendy's or I could pull into a McDonald's, and no, right? So you want to make sure that you have stuff that is on hand that's good for you. So I'm just going to drop this right here. I hope you guys have an amazing Sunday. Sending you lots of love, and if you have any questions, post them below. Okay, bye.